This is episode number 290 of the Middle. I know. Oh my goodness gracious. 290 of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. We are 10 away from episode 300, which is pretty amazing.
That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy. I'm Sal DiVincenzo here in the studio with my fabulous colleagues, Sarah Fade.
Hello.
Nicole Rambo.
Hello.
It's nice to have everybody back together, actually, in the same room, not like in different spots and then cut in and edited in. So that's very nice to see everybody here today. But we have a nice show for you this week, and it is the last day of August, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Considering that
Okay.
a couple things happen tomorrow. Pumpkin spice latte is available everywhere tomorrow.
Oh, really?
September
Here
It's
too?
already available.
is available everywhere.
Here?
And yeah, well, not here.
Oh.
Soon here. And tomorrow somebody has a birthday. I don't know who it might be, but her name is Sarah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Thanks.
And enjoy the birthday. Why Sarah's touching all the equipment in the studio today?
No, I'm trying to see what this is.
Oh, that's just a light.
I know, but it doesn't work.
No, because it's not plugged in.
It's plugged into your monitor.
Oh, I don't know why it's not working. But you know what that light? Do you know what that light's for?
It's a beautifying.
Sarah? It is
ring
is
light.
one of the many lights that we will be using in the new studio. And there it is, and she puts it on.
I did
Because
it.
soon, stop shaking your head, Nicole. Soon, this will be a video
But
podcast.
this was your idea.
Everyone can see me shaking my head. I changed my... Okay, this is my idea maybe 4 years ago. I have changed my mind over time.
Yes, but we will be. You will be able to.
No longer have this idea.
Yeah, you will be able to watch us on. You'll be able to watch us on
You
on
just
YouTube,
claim it.
which will be nice. So, and hopefully that will be 10 episodes from now on episode 300. That's kind of like the goal.
Oh.
That's
So
10
is that
weeks.
10 weeks?
That's 10 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, I won't
10
be
weeks
here.
to get
Find a
ready.
replacement?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be here.
All right. So, with all of that craziness out of the way, Sarah, why don't you go first?
Okay.
We're talking today. Nicole and Sarah is talking about timely things,
Yeah.
and Sarah,
For once in 290 episodes.
Yeah, I know.
so
Talking about.
Sarah, there is, as we're recording this, there is a hurricane happening down south.
Is there?
There is, and you're going to talk about
Idalia?
hurricanes, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, how do they pick these names?
Idialda?
Ildialda. I actually have some articles about hurricanes because
Okay.
it is hurricane season.
It is hurricane season.
And these are found on our online databases at Science Reference Center and Science Online Facts on File.
Oh, nice.
And you can also come into the library or go to Hoopla and check out books. But if you come into the library, it is 551.63 is the call number
Good.
for meteorology. Meteor, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So hurricanes, weather, exactly. Hurricane seasons. There are no seasons at the equator. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense, right?
yeah. But there are in the tropics to its north and south. And it is during the tropical summer that the sea is heated most strongly. Because of the high thermal capacity of water, the sea warms slowly through the summer and temperatures high enough to trigger the development of hurricanes. They're not reached until mid to late summer, so hurricanes are most likely later in the summer and in the fall, which we know.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But in the western North Atlantic and Caribbean, and also in the western Pacific, July to October is the peak season, although they can occur as early as May and as late as December. And they are the most frequent from September to November in southeastern Asia and between April and June, and again in October and November in the Indian Ocean. December to March is the hurricane season throughout the southern hemisphere. But hurricanes never develop in the Atlantic south of the equator.
What
So
island is that?
South of the equator would be northern South America, or maybe Aruba-ish, right?
Yeah, right, 'cause
Aruba's down
Aruba
there.
doesn't really have hurricanes,
right?
Yeah.
In the world as a whole, there are about 80 hurricanes in most years.
Wow.
Yeah, 54.6 in the northern and 24.5 in the southern. In the Atlantic in 1995 was an exceptional year with 11 hurricanes compared with the 1885 to 1994 average of only 4.9 per year.
Wow.
So it doubled.
Yeah.
That is more hurricanes than there had been for more than 60 years. For the first time in more than 70 years, 4 named tropical storms were in the Atlantic at the same time. In 2001, there were 9 Atlantic hurricanes and 20 typhoons in the North Pacific,
Typhoon.
making a total of 29.
Well, typhoons are Pacific, right? Hurricanes, right? That's what they call Pacific
Yeah.
hurricanes.
There were 8 typhoons in the southern hemisphere in the 2001 season. The world total was therefore 35, making 2000 a quiet year.
Wow.
Outside the tropics, hurricanes cannot develop because the sea is never warm enough. They are exclusively tropical, but once formed, hurricanes can and sometimes do travel long distances. Living outside the tropics does not guarantee protection from the fiercest of all tropical storms. Occasionally, they reach northern Europe, much weakened after so long a journey, but still with enough energy to wreak considerable havoc, and made worse because Europeans do not expect them, and they prepare inadequately,
Right, yeah.
if at all,
Yeah.
and often taken by surprise.
Do you know Ireland and England has gotten a hurricane or two?
And they just don't know what to do.
They just don't.
That's like when Texas gets snow.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So we have another little article, and it's what will this hurricane season bring? And it's timely. It's 2023. Okay, but 'cause-
Wait, that works out because this isn't it
Yeah.
2023?
so this is El Nino, and warm waters in the Atlantic Ocean add uncertainty. It's hard to know how busy this year's Atlantic hurricane season will be because of a rarely observed combination of ocean and climate conditions. On the one hand, Atlantic Ocean is an active storm era, a years-long period of increasing storm activity, and sea surface temperatures there are higher than usual this year, which can fuel storms. Yes.
Great.
But this year also marks the onset of an El Nino phase of the El Nino Southern Oscillation Ocean and climate pattern,
Oh
which
boy.
tends to suppress hurricane formation. So this combination of phenomena is not a scenario that has occurred in historical records often.
So we don't know what's going to happen.
That's
then.
right. It's definitely kind of a rare setup this year, which is great.
Yeah.
Great.
Add it to other
Awesome.
Yeah.
list of things
Yes.
that are.
Yeah.
The Christmas hurricane
Yeah.
launch.
Oh, wow.
So colleagues, right, report that there's a 40% chance that the Atlantic hurricane activity will be near normal, which is unusually high for an El Nino year. But there's also a 30% chance that activity will be above normal, and also a 30% chance it will be below normal.
Oh.
So
Alright.
it kind of sounds like what most weathermen are like, where they
Yeah.
basically just, they tell
Yeah.
you something's going to happen and it could be one or the other way. And then, if it's
Yeah.
50-50, they're right half the time.
That's right. They have no clue what's going to happen this year because it's basically never happened in quite some time.
Exactly.
So they do predict that 12 to 17 named storms will develop. We are, as you said before, in the eyes over the Atlantic Ocean this hurricane season, which officially began June 1st and ends November 30th.
Okay.
Officially.
Yeah.
5 to 9 of those storms are predicted to become hurricanes, which with sustained wind speeds of at least 119 kilometers per hour. Between 1 and 4 of those hurricanes could be Category 3 or greater, which means the wind speeds of at least 178.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the article goes on for 2 more pages, which I won't go on. But if you would like, this is a much better article than the other one. They will both be on the show notes and in the blog.
Very nice.
Yeah, but that's a little something for people to know about hurricanes.
Yeah. Great.
And you can browse other articles there. Just go to
About anything.
the database
Yeah.
list on our website and select science.
Yeah, and then you can do a search on El Nino.
Yes, and see what that's all about.
Typhoons. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Nicole.
School starts next week, and depending on the day, each school district goes back a little bit different, but
Yeah.
usually after Labor Day, except for apparently Jericho. I saw on the news, on News 12, that Jericho's starting today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
Do they end early, I guess?
I can't. I don't know. I didn't listen to the whole story.
Because it's Jericho. It's
Yeah.
like, we're not in Jericho.
Yeah.
But most kids will be going back next week. So these are the top 11 books to ease back to school jitters, and it's from a Scholastic website. How did you guys feel about back to school when you were going to school?
Hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
what about-
year?
Every year. What about you, Sarah?
Yeah, looking back on it, I don't know how I did it.
Yeah.
No, I would just be a nervous wreck
Exactly.
as
Yeah.
an adult, but
It's terrible.
you just plow through, I guess, when you're a kid, just like, oh.
Yeah. Were you excited to see friends and
No,
stuff?
absolutely
No,
not.
because
I
I
had no,
saw them outside of school.
and I had no friends, so it's just
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, I only saw people who, were not nice in school. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you're forcing me to see these people. Right? So, you know.
I know.
What about you, Nicole?
It's fine. I just didn't want to get up early. I guess that was a big
that's
gripe.
the
Well, you know
worst.
what? Actually, I dove and we started before school because it's a fall sport, and so we had already been like starting before school even started. So I got into it a little bit, and then I was just kind of like, all right, I guess classes start. I don't remember. I didn't like going to school, but like I don't remember being like, oh no, I didn't have first day jitters or anything like that. I just was like
did it.
annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's
You know
like-
what happened? When did kids get their, in high school, their schedule?
Oh, I think
Like
that
beginning of
happens now.
August.
Yeah.
Like middle of August. Yeah.
So what I would do is I'd look at it, and on the first day of school, I would run to my guidance counselor, and she would change my whole schedule to what I would want. And I don't know if she took pity on me or if she just saw the desperateness in my eyes, but she would hook me up, and I would move my lunch. She would give me like 2 study halls at first and second
nice.
period where I'd go to the nurses and sleep.
Yeah.
And she was very good to me.
Oh,
Wow.
nice
Yeah.
guidance counselor.
Yeah.
I don't even know my guidance counselor.
Oh no, I was a regular. I was like,
Okay.
I don't like this corner. Can you help me? She's like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice.
I would always have nightmares about losing my schedule the first day of the second
Oh,
day.
I have
Yeah.
nightmares to this day about school.
Yeah.
That I missed the class. That I'm being
Mm-hmm.
left behind. That I didn't do my homework. Yeah,
It's terrible.
School stinks. Anyway.
So back to school
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
So maybe we should all take out some of these books as adults to heal our child, our children in this. So these are some books for back to school jitters. So for our pre-K and kindergarten friends, maybe they're nervous about going to school for the first time. We have The Night Before Preschool by Natasha Wing. A little boy is having trouble sleeping for his very first day. I definitely didn't sleep well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First day of preschool, he wonders to himself, will there be nice people there? Will he have fun? This book is designed to soothe the anticipation kids have before their first day of school and turns nervousness into excitement. If you have older children, check out The Night Before Kindergarten or The Night Before First Grade. Yeah, that's nice. And then The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn is another. And then we have for our pre-K to second graders, Kevin Henkes. He's a very popular author, and it's called Wemberly Worried. This is the adorable and comforting story about a little mouse who's worried about everything. Her nervousness doubles when she has to face the first day of nursery school. However, in this whiskered tale, Wemberly learns important lessons about confronting and resolving fears, which will also help your little one make the exciting leap into the new school year. And then for grades 1 to 2, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very
That's a
Bad
classic.
Day. Yes,
That's a classic.
that's a good one. So, and then we have for grades 1 to 4, Judy B. Jones, the complete first grade set. So that's another one. Grades 2 to 3, Ready, Freddy, number 2, The King of Show and Tell. So it says, get your early elementary school child excited about the most fun parts of school with this endearing book. When Freddie Thresher's best friend Robbie brings a real alligator head into the class for show and tell, he wonders how he could ever compete with that. He has never had anything neat to show, but one day he stumbles upon something incredible and has to figure out how to get it to school. And then
Did you
we
like
have,
show and tell?
No, I was actually just thinking that. No,
I don't even remember that.
I remember once, I think second grade, we had one show and tell. And it wasn't, I don't think it was a show and tell. I think it was dress up as a famous person kind of thing.
Okay.
I never had like a show something and tell something. And the only thing I remember about that one was this little boy, his name was Joseph, and he beat his pants when he was doing a show and tell.
Oh
No,
that's a show and tell.
no, Zach peed his pants. Joseph was in the, like, we were all sitting on the little carpet, and Joseph just started screaming, he's peeing his pants! I'll never forget that clearly because it was actually really funny.
I just
Well,
remember
neither will the guy that the
Poor
kid that
Zach.
yeah,
Yeah.
Zach will never forget that either.
No, I think he's rich now. Actually.
forgetting show and tell and just like looking through my bag saying, I have to have something in here that I can
Yeah.
show.
I know, that's a horrible
I
thing.
never remember.
No, you never had a show and tell?
I'm sure it was so bad I must have
Blacked it out?
blacked it out.
Yeah.
Like, did you guys have to be in band or orchestra?
Mm.
Like, that's a thing now. Like, you have
Have to?
Yeah.
You have to do a lot of things now.
I'm
No.
like, what? Do
We
get
got to,
AIDS?
we had a little, in third grade, we had like a little session where we got to try out the different like
Yeah,
string
music.
instruments and pick if we wanted to do that. I picked the viola, quit like a month later.
Yeah, I picked the flute, and I'm like, now.
Yeah. And then in fifth grade was when we could see if we wanted to do band. I picked a clarinet and I quit. But we never had, I did chorus, but we never had to do chorus. I like to do
I
chorus.
thought you. I mean, not us anymore. I think
yeah.
they do now.
I think you have,
You have to
now,
pick
yeah.
some.
You have to pick something.
Interesting.
Like, don't
I thought they were like
force.
cutting all that stuff.
Yeah. Triangle will be the triangle in the band.
We had music class though. Like you had music class.
But that was only in
Elementary school.
elementary. Yeah.
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 Yeah, no. Yeah, once you got to junior high, you got to pick if you wanted to or not. And I never did.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Interesting. I guess it's good though. Music is good for
Yeah, it
kids.
is. If it's just for like just for teaching organization, teaching
Reading music is like doesn't it help them with their math skills and stuff, isn't music?
yeah, all that stuff like that.
Yeah. And I can't do math. Maybe it's because I quit music. All right. So then for our 3rd to 7th graders, we have Freak the Mighty by Rodman Philbeck.
That was a movie.
I was going to say, I think, yeah, right? Yeah. If your child's worried about not fitting in, this poignant tale will prove that just one good friend can make a world of difference, even if it's the last person you expect to be your friend. In this classic story, 2 misfits, a troubled, oversized boy and a tiny, physically challenged genius, team up and prove that courage comes in all sizes. And then we have Wonder Augie and Me by R.J. Palacio, which is another pretty popular one. Frindle for grades 4 to 6 by Andrew Clements. When kids feel jittery about the upcoming school year, thinking about the genius ideas they might dream up in English class or the inventors they'll create in a science class can help. Inspire your elementary schooler with this book about a boy named Nick who's bubbling with ideas, but his best idea yet, renaming a pen a Frindle. When the idea catches on across the nation, Nick has only one person left to convince of his idea, his teacher, Miss Granger, who was the inspiration. For 7th to 12th graders, American Born Chinese by Jean Wen Yang. The vibrant book touches on topics that are particularly important to kids this age, including acceptance, bullying, reputation, and fitting in. With 3 different storylines featuring 3 unique characters, it shows kids that you can find yourself in school all while staying proud of the culture and family you come from.
I think that's now a Disney Plus show. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, it looks familiar, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So there you go.
Awesome. There you go.
Ideas if your kid is anxious about going back to school.
Yeah, we'll put that link in the show notes so people
Just
can
tell
read
them
that
it
list.
will end in 12 years
Yeah, it'll be over. Yeah.
when they graduate.
But you do. I think once you get to, I don't know, I like to, like, once you have your locker and you kind of like are going in the class for 40 minutes, it's more doable. You know what I mean? Like, just get through this 40 minutes of this class.
I disliked a lot of people in my school.
Really?
Almost every single person.
Well, you went to a big giant school too, right?
Well, no, because Smithtown. I went to Smithtown West. It was only my senior year where they combined.
Oh, okay.
It was the dumbest idea,
Uh-huh.
and then they quickly stopped that. They did it for like 2 or 3 years, and then they were like, "Oh, this is stupid."
Yeah. I went to Sachem when it was still huge.
Yeah.
So it's almost better. They say, and like, they say this for kids too who are anxious. It's opposite. So if you're like shy, you think you go to a smaller school, but you're better off in a larger school because then you blend in and no one notices you, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I remember our like senior year, my English teacher was saying like, to all you kids who are shy, do not go to like Sarah Lawrence or whatever. Like, they're like, go to the biggest university you can find.
Yeah.
You're going to be a number. No one's going to know you or care about you. Find your people.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like what was nice thing about Sachem was it was so huge. I honestly, there's the people who come into the library here who I went to school with, but I have no
wouldn't
idea
know
who they
who
are. They like recognize faces.
Yeah.
They have no idea who they are. I look through my, like from time to time, me and my friend will look through the yearbook and be like, no idea. No idea. Pages, just no idea.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
idea. Never saw this person. No idea.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. When you go to a small school and know everyone, it's just like, you
You
can't
just-
escape them.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's like every class. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you want to reach out to Nicole or Sarah, podcast at scplibrary.org.
If we went to high school together.
Yes, please let us know.
Yeah, no. Thank you.
Well,
Just know that you are a mean person. And no, I'm sorry. No. Happy birthday.
Well, thank you very much. Believe it or not, we have a focus segment this week. How about
nice.
that? Yes,
Yeah,
a little extended episode here. You know that beautiful park that they built off of Hawkins Path? It's
Yep.
gorgeous. They just finished it up. A lot of things going on there. And I got to sit down with Lenore Poprocki, who's the president of the Middle Country Chamber of Commerce.
Nice.
And she's talking about a program that they're doing there to honor our veterans.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, so here's that segment. So we're here in the studio with Lenore Poprocki from the Greater Middle Country Chamber of Commerce, the president of the Chamber of Commerce, and you're back on the show. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
It's been a
great.
while.
It's been a while.
Yes.
Too long.
Too
Way-
long.
Way too
It's
long.
so nice to have you back.
Thank you.
And the reason why we have you down this week is to talk about something that's really special going on that the Chamber is doing for our servicemen and servicewomen. with this program called the Hometown Heroes Banners. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what that is?
Sure, of course. So the Hometown Heroes Banners are a way to honor our men and women in this service or any branch of service who are deceased and or still active. It doesn't matter as long as they served in any branch of service. The family can go ahead and send us some information, and actually that information would go directly to a website, very simple. It's info@mchometownheroes.com. Again, it's info at mchometownheroes.com. And heroes is spelt with an E.
Okay.
Tomatoes. Yes.
Yeah.
And send us some information. They can go right on that email address and ask us to send the information over. But with the idea of and how this came about is we're having, due to Kevin Laval, our past councilman, was able to finally make a reality out of that beautiful Veterans Park.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful. If you have not been there, I highly recommend you taking a drive past. It really is something that was needed so badly in this area. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, trying to think of how we can really take that Veterans Park up even just one more step.
Sure.
And why not have, you see these banners all over the place, down streets and stuff. Everywhere you look is banners.
If it's not an advertisement, it's something else.
Exactly. So, you know what I said? Here's the perfect spot to honor our men and women in the service was in the Veterans Park. It made so much sense.
Obviously.
And now we don't have to worry about the Middle Country Chamber. It doesn't have to worry about getting permits to hang things on streets and stuff, and people driving past 55 miles an hour. They don't see it anyway.
Yeah.
Here now it's going to become a part of, these banners will become a part of the park itself, and people can enjoy and take their time as they're strolling through the park. We're going to start with the fences that surround on either side of the soccer field, right on Boyle Road. And if this program can grow as big as anybody wants it to, because there's plenty of other spots we can find to hang banners if that happens. So highly recommending everybody to go ahead and find some information out about it, to order the banner and to give us the right information. There is some, obviously something to validate that these people were or are in the service, certain forms that they have to fill out and such.
Sure, exactly.
And this is partially sponsored by the Middle Country Chamber of Commerce.
Fantastic. Yeah. So what are the banners going to look like? Are they just going to be texts, pictures? What are we looking? We've actually just had a meeting just moments ago to kind of finalize the banner itself. And I think what's going to turn out to be is it's a 18 by 36 banner. Nice size.
And we'll have some, flag-like symbol on the top and on the bottom.
Patriotic looking.
The patriotic
America.
Exactly. That's what we want to bring forth. And it'll say something like Middle Country Chamber honors hometown heroes. And then the picture of the person, their name, their date of service, the service that they were in, hopefully also a medallion of the service members. Yeah. So this way it kind of really depicts where they were. Both sides, two-sided. It's, pictures and information exactly the same on both sides because, you got to figure these banners are hanging off the fence in the soccer field. People can be coming from the right and people can be coming from the left. Yeah. And they're going to see the same thing on either side. There's no back of a banner on this, where on a road, there is a back of a banner.
True. Yes.
So we have no back. It's a double-sided banner. And, we expect it to be very popular. And, looking forward to, getting some good feedback on it. And I'd have to say everybody mark their calendars on November 4th. It's a Saturday. the chamber's going to be hosting a Veterans Day in the park
Oh,
at
excellent.
Veterans Park, and we're going to
Fantastic.
showcase and kind of like unveil, even though they're
Sure.
going to be everybody's going to start seeing them be put up now.
Yeah,
Because as
exactly.
we get them created,
You're putting them up right away.
Parks Department's putting them right up. They're
Nice.
going right back up.
Nice.
But on November 4th is the day of really unveiling, if you want to call it that. But we're also going to be a day of music, and there's going to be all nonprofit organizations within our community that can showcase themselves and get people more aware of what their services are. There's so many things out there that are great, wonderful not-for-profit organizations that help the community. A lot of people
Absolutely.
don't know about
They
it.
don't, no.
So this is our way of giving it back in every way, not only just to honor our men and women in the service, but also to honor and showcase the not-for-profits that are doing good deeds
Exactly.
in our backyard. And it's so important. And you know that holds near and dear to me.
I do, yes.
With the not-for-profits and doing good deeds in
Exactly.
our backyard. So
Yep.
this is November 4th. It's 11 to 4. It's going to be an all-day thing, lots of fun.
Nice.
And hopefully bring some new people who haven't decided to come yet to look at the park, although, as I mentioned earlier, highly recommend them drive past because
absolutely.
that park is
It's
spectacular.
beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Something we needed so badly. In
And
this
something
community.
we've been talking about for many, many years now.
Oh, my
and to
goodness.
have it actually come out. Because I remember going to chamber meetings and them showing us, like, okay, this is where we want to put it.
Exactly. So
great.
it'll be a nice. It's such a nice addition. It really is. And a
Exactly.
long time coming, as you said. So
And, you know, I have a feeling that the chamber is going to be doing many wonderful things at the park.
I would say that is definitely
So we have
true.
a lot to look forward to, right?
Absolutely. We're probably moving our community fair and music fest to the park next
That's what I
year.
hear. That's going to be great.
Yeah, we've got our fingers crossed for that. And we're going back to April.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, we're going back
Very
to
good.
April. The last weekend in April seems to work the
Sure.
best, unfortunately, because we got hit with a monsoon.
That's right.
At the end of April of this year, we
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to push it off, and we just had it a couple of weekends ago on
Yeah, it
August
was very- it
19th.
did very well.
It was a great event,
Yeah.
and I think it was great for the community. But you're combating against tons of other community
Issues.
events all
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the
yeah,
place.
yeah.
So, I think we had really just all the middle country people.
Yeah.
Nobody was venturing out to the other neighborhoods
Exactly.
that were having, Clam Fest and Bake Fest
know,
and all
yeah.
these other things that were going on. So we had most of our local people. But, in order to showcase our area and, look, middle country is back to growing again. Hopefully very soon a lot of this empty blighted property will be bought out and changed up, and we're going to see some. I think in the horizon, and hopefully the near horizon, we'll see some great things happen on Middle Country Road, and
It's exciting.
and it is exciting to watch your community grow back, and to become what we've always envisioned it to be.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it makes a big
Fantastic.
difference. So Hometown Hero banners, please, anybody who's
Yes,
interested.
that email address again.
It is info@mchometownheroes.com.
And we'll put that in the show notes so people can take a
Thank
look
you
at that.
so much, Sal,
Thank you,
for the
Lenore, for
minutes.
coming down.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, very good. That does it for that segment, and that does it for this episode. If you want to listen to older episodes or read our show notes, where can you go? Our website, right? Do you know
Yes.
our website there, Nicole? Go for it. Go for it. It's like
yes.
HTTPS.
Is it mcplibrary.com/podcast?
5 years ago it was, yeah.
Okay, that's the last time you asked me.
It's mcplpodcast.com.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
very easy.
Yes, you can go there, read our show notes. Or the blog. Sarah, you know what the blog is, right? What is the blog?
The MCPLpodcast.com blog.
No. It's blog.mcplpodcast.com. And this...
You know what? Because I don't ever go to websites. I just Google it.
Okay.
I Google
That's-
the
yeah.
words, but I never type in like www.
Or
No,
you go
yeah.
there once and save it.
You save it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
That's
So
true.
go there once, people, and save
And
it.
save it,
Yeah,
yes. And you can see our older episodes, read show notes, do all that kind of stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, hit subscribe. And if you're listening to us on your favorite podcast app, we'd appreciate a review. So thank you so much for listening. For Sarah Fade and Nicole Rambo, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. See you on the next show.